Smile for me, Jamaica, and I said smile.
So you decide to buy a life bearer, and in buying a life bearer, you realize that these life bearers, they give birth regularly. And being life bearers, I mean, they actually give live births to small fish, in which we call fries. So with all this being said, you now have to do a setup that will both manage the aquarium, manage the fries, and help everything to grow together as one. For every 1 inch of fish, you are supposed to have at least 1 gallon of water in that aquarium. So therefore, if you have a 2-inch fish, that fish by itself should be able to live comfortable in 2 gallons of water. If you have a 5-inch goldfish, right, that means you would end up with at least 5 gallons of water with that fish alone in it. Okay, hence comes the whole idea as to whether or not the bowls for your goldfish is appropriate. Now that you have decided, you now have to decide whether or not your filtration system, your aquarium itself, your aquarium setup, and the position of your aquarium is appropriate. You do not want to put your new fish tank with your fish on the veranda, and as soon as you may leave, whether it be a raccoon or a domesticated cat or whatever, just comes up and just swoops down and take up your fish. And you don't want to start a pond, put it in your yard, you have some nice carp in it like goldfish and koi, and in the evening when you look through the window, you see a bird flying away with one of the goldfish in its mouth. So there are several things that you need to consider. You need to consider covering for your fish tank, lighting for your fish tank if you have plants, filtration, the pump, whether or not you're going to be using the air pump or you're going to be using what you call the power head. And I'll be looking at that in this series as it relates to fish keeping and fish care. And also you're going to be looking at substrate. Do these fish prefer substrate? Do they like hiding places? Are they a type of fish that love plants? They don't like plants? So this is now going to be a next step forward. It is more than just the decision. It's now using what you know, what you have read about this fish, so as to make your fish keeping experience an awesome task. So you decide the setup, the tank size, the amount of water, availability of resources such as water for frequent water change, right? So therefore, if you have issues with getting water that is appropriate for your aquarium, you wouldn't want a fish that actually pools a lot. You would want a fish that will give you some amount of waste, yes, but it would not be as tough as, let's say, you have some plecos or some cichlids. That's for a different story. Join me in the next video as I share putting things together as to what's the most appropriate way to put things together for that new aquarium. All right, thank you, bye-bye.